Hello everyone, and welcome back to Console Craft Season 3, Episode 6. So I'm over at the job board, taking a look at things. We've got the Blaze Farm knocked off of here, and I'm looking at this auto wheat, carrot, potato, and beetroot. And I think that's what I want to get going today, is automating some of these farms, so we can start getting emeralds for villager trades, and we can get rid of this mess up here. So I've got all 4 farms here, and the wheat's going to be the easiest. The potato and the carrot's going to be a little bit difficult. And then, of course, the beetroot will probably have to be done at another time, as I don't have enough seeds. So down here in the base, if we take a look, we got our storage room, and we have this little extension of the base back here. And I was looking at this, counting, trying to center everything up and get a good count. But my base basically starts here. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's an even number to the edge here. So there is no true center of this area. And then we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is the 7th block down. So I don't know if I want to go maybe one more block down and make it an even number 2, or if we want to start right there where I busted out the stone. Oh, let's grab... Ooh. What's going to be nice about this project is I am low on resources such as stone. So, we'll be able to replace that. I need to move this enchantment setup to the Blaze Farm as well. This way people can go over there and enchant stuff, get an anvil over there. Got a lot of stuff to do. So right now this is a 3x3. I need to do some digging and some layout, so I'm going to get started. Alright. So I've done a little bit of digging, a little bit of layout, and I've got one farm already kind of set up here. We've done the interior walls, made everything look nice. And one cool thing I forgot is we can waterlog stair blocks, so I've placed those in as my water sources. And now we're going to go through and till all the ground, and then we'll put in some kind of collection system. I did a live stream where I collected some villagers and brought them back to the base area, and hopefully I got enough. Hopefully these guys don't have anything in their inventory as well. For those of you that don't know, villagers have 8 inventory slots. You can't see them, you can't interact with them, but you have to be able to fill that entire inventory with what you want to plant. Otherwise, these guys will pick up, or I'm sorry, if they have something previous in their inventory, let's say like I'm going to do the carrots here on this farm. Stupid block, get out of my way. If they had anything else in their inventory, such as potatoes or anything like that, then eventually this farm would turn into a hodgepodge of stuff. It would be a mess, so. But to get this going, we're going to run just a temporary little chest. We're going to place in a line of hoppers like so. Hoppers pointing in. We'll have one more hopper here. And let's get rid of this center block. The torch just got collected. And then what I want to do here is place down some rails and some minecart hoppers. So that the minecart rails don't connect. We had to extend those out like so. And now we can delete them, place our block back in, and do the same on this side. Now minecart hoppers will pick up through a solid block, so that's why we're going to have them here, and we're going to deal with lighting updates. Now, I did some testing in a creative world, and you can't force the update with like a block update or a pressure plate, like a villager walking over a pressure plate. That's kind of how we used to do them. And then I seen some farms that use observers with the redstone signal. Come on, settle. Oh, you guys. I hate dealing with minecarts in this game. Let's just let these guys settle where they want to go. And then we'll place these in the middle. But I did notice in my testing that yes, the carrots and potatoes through their growth stage will pop off once they grow. And then the villagers will come over and replant, and we can have a working farm. The only downside to this farm is it is not particularly fast, but we're going to be chilling in the base, doing some stuff, doing some things. I've got more plans, obviously, like a super smelter and other farms to do. So it won't be a big deal if we're just chilling in here, and this is passively collecting carrots and stuff for us. Quick little drink there, sorry. Also, we want to collect carrots, potentially for a food source. Would be nice. And I messed up these lights. I want them above the water sources, not one block back. The only other problem I've seen with this farm is when the villagers' inventory gets full, they no longer harvest. So we'll see how this thing works. We might have to try to bring in some other villagers. I don't know if these guys will be willing to throw them their food. And maybe we can make this thing a lot faster. So this block in the corner might not be lit up enough. I don't know. We'll definitely have to see. And we have to get a villager down here. We got all kinds of stuff to do. And then I'm going to repeat this same farm for the potatoes. And then we will... Oh, this is supposed to be 4 blocks in as well. What did I do wrong? I guess it doesn't matter as long as everything reaches with the water. I did a little bit of testing in creative and then... Yeah. So... another thing to note when building these farms is you want to have enough materials to plant your farm. You can have the villager do it for you as well. I mean, it is what it is. But if you have enough materials, you can plant this farm and then have the villager come in and start harvesting it and slowly collecting carrots and stuff in their inventory. I'm probably going to take and make sure that the villager has 8 slots for carrots. One thing that we can also do, yeah, this is too dark in the corner, is if a villager has potatoes in his inventory or maybe some wheat, not wheat, but I meant seeds, you can bring them into a farmland like this and they will start planting whatever is in their inventory, and you can basically clear their inventory out. If they have things like wheat or beetroot already in their inventory, it's not going to work. With the wheat in the inventory, they will make bread if there's another villager and try to feed one another. So that could become a problem, but it could also be another idea for a food farm. Of course, bread is not a great food source, but if we wanted to automate things for the sake of automating, we could do that. And then we put the little button, as you see me go in and out a couple of times, just so I can get in here and maintain the farms. I may fall down in a hole. Yeah, we'll just use the coal to get out of here. I don't have nothing for blocks on me. But what I wanted to show you guys is if you place down a pressure plate, which I cannot, I guess we gotta... Come on. And I lost that dirt block. That's okay. If we put a pressure plate here, this is too dark in the center right now. And actually, being that I missed the center by a block. But you can see that this doesn't pop off. It doesn't update it. Yeah, there we go. There's the exact center of my farm. So in older versions of the game, this would pop this carrot off, and we could use that to our advantage by forcing the villager to come to that area. I don't know. Like I said, we're going to check the speed of this farm. One thing I'm worried about is the wheat farm is going to be fairly quick, and these farms are going to lag behind. So we're going to build them first. And as you see there's no carrots. They popped off. And if we go out here, they should be in here. And there they are. So it does work. The lighting updates. It's just not what it used to be. So I'm going to plant up some crops. And then I need to go get a villager, bring him down here, and forever enslave him. I went a ways away to grab villagers I thought didn't have too much in their inventory, because the farms that we have at spawn are using wheat, and those villagers, nope, you just saw it happen there. It popped off. But yeah, let me get this all planted, stop my rambling here, and I will be back momentarily. Alright, so we got this guy down here. I didn't show it on camera. I just wanted to get him in here and start planting. I was going to go ahead and plant this thing, but I dumped 8 stacks of carrots into his pocket, and now he can plant for me. I know that his inventory is clear, so I don't have to worry about cross-contamination of my farms. So the best way that I've found, obviously, to bring villagers is by boat. So we had to bust out those stairs. But yeah, I got these guys down here on a live stream. There's a few of them in there. All farmers. Well, all browncoats, I should say. Fishermen and Fletchers and the whatnot. There was one farmer in the village. I think I carried 9 villagers with me and only 6 made the journey. But we were like 10,000 blocks away. Cruising through the nether. Villagers now have the ability to push minecarts, and it's just been a pain. It's not a very fun journey to try to get those guys. You got 9 guys going one way, you're following them, all of a sudden they're all heading back the other way. It was... yeah, there was cuss words said. There was a lot of stuff going on. So, as you can see, the farm's working a little bit. This guy's doing pretty good. He's about got the thing planted. And now he's just going to chill. I want to throw you these carrots, bud. There we go. So, this is the carrot farm pretty much done. These will pop off as things grow. He'll come and replant them. And then the other carrots, hopefully he'll come and pick them as they grow. I don't know. I noticed in creative that they weren't really grabbing the fully planted or fully harvested or fully grown carrots. So, and you can see there it popped off. He replants. We're good to go. So now this farm's complete. We have a collection of carrots, just a temporary chest here. I will make a more permanent solution eventually. But I need to get the potato farm done as well. Yeah, guy, you're just going to harvest all my stuff for me. This will be a nice little automation added to the base. We're going to do all the farms, obviously. This will be the first time, though, that I've actually done potatoes, carrots, wheat, and beetroot. So, let's see. I want to pertify this up, because this is the center of the hallway. The chest isn't centered, obviously. So we need to make a little bit of, or grab a little bit of stone brick, maybe some stairs, and make this thing a little more pretty. Guess we can throw a trapdoor down. As soon as I got the villagers in and in their little pit, when I prepped the other side of my nether portal, there was a freaking zombie waiting for them. Thus the trapdoors. I wanted to make it to where those guys could just be safe and hanging out for the moment. And then let's put... there's a big old cave down there. That'll prove useful. I don't have to do as much digging. So we'll place in the stairs like so. We can still open the chest, or at least we should be able to. And this will make it look like there's stone bricks all the way around. Yeah, it's nice. Just temporary. I haven't quite figured out exactly what I want to do for a storage system. We'll get there. And then we'll knock these 2 out, 3 out, place in some, well, I've only got 2 stones, so we'll just place in a stair, and then a stone, there we go. And that is the center of the hallway. And for now, this will just be a little, okay, we can come in here, how are we doing? Got a little bit, we got 5 carrots. Better than nothing. And yeah, so time to get the potatoes going. All right, we have done some work. I went ahead and just did the exact copy of the potato farm, or the wheat carrot farm, and then we also doctored up the entire interior. We got our little temp chest that we ended with, that we've put everything in. I don't know if the villagers will actually harvest, or if with the lighting update, if there'll be poisonous potatoes, but we put a spot anyway for them. So it's a direct copy of the carrot farm. I didn't want to show that again and bore you guys with my yakking. The lighting does not affect an actual 3x3. There's also these little pieces here that get popped off. So yeah. But everything's fully grown, and this guy is not harvesting any of these carrots, which is a cause for concern. If we check the farm, it is a 15x15 from the center. So we could place in, I was messing around with some dispensers here, and we could place in a line of these guys and force harvest all of them manually and push everything to the center. And then this guy would come through and collect all the carrots that he could in his inventory, but that won't really automate the farm. So I kind of stopped with that idea. I don't know. I know that you can take like a cleric or a white coat or any of those villagers, and we could bring one of those guys in here and plunk him down in the middle, fill his inventory with like wheat seeds, and maybe then the villager would want to share and we would get more potatoes and carrots. You know, this thing is working pretty good, but it's not hugely fast. I did start an expansion down the back side here. We've got a little area dug out over here. This is our chest with all of our stuff in it. And then this is our hopper line coming in from the potato farm. And then you can see the hoppers there. That is the center of the farm. I'm going to use that center location as a guide to the center of where I want to place my wheat farm. And the way this is going to work out, as far as I've calculated and done my experimentation, this should be able to place a block directly underneath the hoppers, and I'll have a 2 wide gap so that we can make a ceiling underneath the hoppers of these farms and have us a nice little wheat farm down at the bottom. Quick little drink. And then we'll have to figure out access and all of that. So yeah, I need to place in some mine carts. That's the center of the farm there. So we got a little bit of digging, but we'll use this cave to our advantage. And like I said, this will be a 2 high gap so that the villager can still run around and do his thing. But we've got to place in a bunch of mine carts and then a floor, collection system. Boy, much to do, much to do. Cramming 3 farms in 1 episode. I've got enough seeds to get started. I did snake a few from Fire. Thank you. He doesn't know that I took them. But I don't see him going to... Or I don't see a problem with me going and snagging a few. I will have plenty eventually if he wants me to repay him. Alright, so I haven't shown this on camera, but I've done this a few times before. We're going to grab this guy. We brought him up with some water, placed him in a boat. And this is by far the easiest way, hello, to get these guys down into the base without them trying to take off and go wherever the heck they want to go. I did place in this little bit of water right here just as a way to get up a block. You can use pistons and levers, but this water is a little bit easier. And then, of course, going across dry land is slower than a snail. Look at your idiot face. All right, dude, you're going to be forever harvesting wheat, provided he's got the inventory for it. The other 2 villagers I got lucky with, they had an open inventory. I don't know about all these. Some of these guys were planting crops. I did reach the village at night, but I loaded it previously because I found the village when I was searching for a woodland mansion. So I don't know if they did do some harvesting of those crops before I got there, but I'm hoping not. So let's clean up the hotbar. And we'll grab our 8 stacks of seeds. One key thing with the wheat and the beetroot. You don't have to do this with the potatoes and the carrots, but with the wheat and the beetroot, you want to feed these guys 8 stacks of seeds, and then you want to plant the entirety of your farm. If you let them plant it, they will open up their inventory, and it doesn't look like he took all 8 stacks. Well, we're going to take him down there anyway and see what else is in his inventory, because it will be the first slot. Hopefully it's some potatoes or some carrots or maybe some beetroot seeds. If it's not and he starts placing wheat, we've got a problem. And we're going to have to get a different villager. Anyway, you want to plant your farm, feed them 8 stacks of seeds. Otherwise, they'll use a couple stacks of seeds to plant the farm, and then they've got open inventory slots where they can collect the wheat. And you don't want them to have that in their inventory. So we're almost here. And I did put the lights down for this farm. This time I lit up the entirety of it. I don't need dark corners or anything like that. I want to close this off so he doesn't go wandering in a cave or a zombie doesn't come up to say hello. And yeah, he's already, I didn't know they could do that. He's already planting. And it's wheat seeds. Oh, that means he's either got wheat or beetroot in his inventory. That's alright. He's the 3rd villager, like I said, the first one that actually had stuff in his inventory. I could let him go through and plant the entire farm and try to give him 8 stacks of seeds again. Or I'm going to have to send him to Emerald Paradise and get another villager. Oh man, well, shucks. Well, alright, well, just now it's becoming a mess. I gotta clean this up. Stop! Well, I went ahead and decided to send that gentleman to Emerald Paradise. We'll have to get another villager down here. I've got a few more. I have one farmer that I want to put somewhere to have him to trade with. And then I have one more brown coat, so yeah. We got to get this stuff figured out. I did bring this guy down here. He did take all 8 stacks of seeds. But before I even put him anywhere near the farm and he's looking at it, we want to get this thing planted. And then we'll pop him in there. I do have some more seeds. I went back over to Fire's base. Like I said, if it's an issue that I took some of his seeds, I will be more than happy to replace them after this farm gets going. I did place in all my rails down, makes a complete loop, and then back around and so on and so forth, and then eventually comes down this rail. We're going to make a little quick, easy minecart hopper collection or unloading station. And then we're going to have to figure out some kind of storage room or something. So I want a powered rail there just because after the minecart gets sent off, it needs a little bit of a boost. It will go. but it'll be nice to have that little bit of boost. And then, let's see here. Oh, this is my AFK spot. So I found the server still does kick me, or I've gotten kicked, but I have found that if I sit in a minecart and just kind of bounce back and forth, I don't get kicked as often. As a matter of fact, I need this torch, so I'm going to replace that with one of the levers I just grabbed. That'll make it easier. Let's go back up here. So I want to place a chest just temporarily over there, which I don't have on me right now. So just a hopper, like so, and then a regular rail, and then a powered rail here, and then we'll come out the back here, or actually, that's not going to work, is it? Because I need a comparator and then a torch, and then I'll need a block where that chest is. And that chest is full of carrots. I don't want to break it. Okay, I guess we're coming out the side. It doesn't matter where we go with the collection system. We do need a block there to make sure that the minecart bounces back. And yeah, that furnace can go. So block, block, block. We need our torch right here. And then we'll need a block on its face, like so. A comparator coming out of the hopper. And there's stuff inside the hopper right now. That's why it's reading a signal. And then I need to get up and place a piece of dust right there. So that'll power the rail. And then when the minecart comes across with stuff in its inventory, it'll depower the rail, unload. And once there's nothing left in the hopper, it'll shoot itself off. And I'm got to move. It's going to pull items out of that hopper. Nothing in there. Okay, good. That's all right. Carrots can be collected in there. As a matter of fact, I can steal this chest and place this down. Thought I was fully prepared. There we go. Now we've got some temporary storage for our wheat and our seeds. And we can place this guy down, and off he goes. Awesome. We can get in here and we can look, watch them go around. That minecart may stop going back and forth, but we'll deal with that as the time comes. So now I need to plant this farm, get this guy moved in here, so I will be back. Alright, it's been a long day. This guy's going at it. We had to move our potatoes because we were grabbing those out of the chest as the minecart hopper was going by. 2 clips ago was recorded just a few days ago, these last 3 clips. And the clips before that were recorded almost 3 weeks ago. So it's been a long-winded project. I was working a night shift. Things were going. You can see there's some wheat laying there. We're just kind of watching this be collected. So there was a delay in this video. Hopefully there's no more delays. But real life happens. And we just got to do what we got to do. So he will be collecting wheat and seeds rather quickly. So I think for the next episode we will go ahead, and you saw him dump off a couple of pieces of wheat there. Nice. I think in the next episode we'll actually get the storage of the carrots and the potatoes and everything sorted out. But yeah, I'm fizzled. I'm done playing with villagers. Oh, I hate these guys so much. But this guy's fully entrapped for now. We need to do the beetroot farm on the other side, but I don't have what I need for that farm at the moment. If we look up in the chest here, yeah, I've got a couple stacks of seeds. I might expand my temporary farm outside just to collect more seeds quickly. And then we may look at doing something different in these 2 farms as well. I don't know yet. These are going okay, but they're not going as fast as I would like them. I want to be able to come down here every so often and trade a bunch with my farmer villager and get some emeralds. So we may do the dispenser thing. I may get some more villagers in here so these guys can throw food at them. Once I get some more wheat seeds collected, I don't know. But that's going to do it for me for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. We did 3 farms. We got 1 more to go. I got a lot of prep work to do. Done a couple of live streams. If you guys aren't checking those out, join our Discord. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.